Good morning, CA aspirants and viewers. Today we are going to share an important topic in CA Foundation course. What are the internal causes responsible for the business cycles? So, business cycles may occur due to the internal causes, external causes, and combination of the both. So internal causes is also called as endogenous causes. This could be one MCQ. And internal causes related to within the country. Outside factors will not come here. So what is the first cause? First internal cause of occurrence of business cycles is fluctuations in effective demand. According to the J.M. Keynes, you know that J.M. Keynes, he is the father of modern economics. He formulated effective demand concept and created a revolution in macroeconomics. So according to the Keynes, the fluctuations in economic activities are due to the fluctuations in aggregate demand. Whenever economy moves ups and downs, demand pattern also change. A high level of aggregate demand will induce producers to produce more. As a result, employment, income and output will increase. During boom or upswing or expansion, aggregate demand is very high. The people increases income is increases, so unemployment is very less. The people have employment, and at the same time producing is more, and producers earn more money. And in the contraction phase, so it is a reverse direction is going on, opposite to the expansion, opposite to the boom, opposite to the upswing. During contraction, aggregate demand is low. There will be low employment in the country, and investors sell their stocks and buy safe haven investments just like gold, bond, US dollar. People have a less money, and people decided to save the money, and less money rotates in the economy. So people not going to buy and not going to spend anything. That's called variations in exports and imports also lead to the business fluctuations. So finally we can say that that's called as a increase in aggregate demand causes expansion, and decrease in aggregate demand causes contraction in the economy. Second cause is fluctuations in investment. This is a prime cause of business cycles. Investment depends upon the profit expectation, or MEC, marginal efficiency of capital. So investment may rise when the rate of interest is low. At the same time, new inventions may cause entrepreneurs to increase investments in projects where the cost efficient and profit inducing. That's called increase in investment and shift the AD curve in a right direction. It leads to the expansion. Suppose decrease in investment, what takes place? Definitely opposite consequences occurred in the economy. So in our country, we are talking about private investment. So investors or entrepreneurs, they may not invest during the bad phase. If any country experiences high level of investment, that is a very good capital formation takes place. Whenever capital formation increases, infrastructure, malls, bridges, railways, everything, and develop the lot of infrastructure, so expansion phase is going on. So contraction and expansion is depends upon the low investment, high investment in the economy. Next, third important cause, variations in government spending. So the fluctuations in government spending impact on aggregate economic activities. So before the war and after the war, the government expenditure is an unproductive expenditure. At the time, destabilizing the economy. Before the war and after the war, the government spend lot of money. It's an unproductive expenditure. So that is the reason. Reason the government play a vital role in the development of economy. So the government policies may impact on the economy. So in our country, the private investment is going on. So businessmen making responsible investment. It is the government of a country bigger capacity to investment. So if the government decided to go expansion situation and want to increase the national income, so at that time deficit budget is followed by the government, and that's called decrease the taxes and increase the expenditure takes place. So whenever decrease the taxes and increase the expenditure takes place, different kinds of the infrastructure can be constructed by the government. Expansion is going on. So at the same time, national security is a very important, but should not give and should not spend more amount on the national security in the form of subsidies like this. So that is the reason how much money government is spending is not important. Where government is spending is very important. In what purpose is also a very important. This is the variations in government spending also influence the economy. Money supply. Another important cause is money supply. According to the Hartree, trade cycles purely monetary phenomenon. Unplanned changes in the supply may lead to the business fluctuations in the economy. An increase in the money supply, expansion takes place, causes expansion takes place. Liberal loans are available. At the same time, the investors invest more money in the business. The investor take the loans from the banks at a low rate of interest. This stimulates the more demand and creating vicious circle of prosperity in the country. So at the same time, two important relating to the money supply, two important concepts is monetary policy and fiscal policy. So monetary policy means what? So it is a macroeconomic policy. It deals with the management of the money supply, rate of interest, liquidity, credit control. These are the areas. So monetary policy is formulated by RBI. So fiscal policy means what? The policy is related to the expenditure, revenue, public debt is called as fiscal policy. So fiscal policy is framed by the government and monetary policy is framed by the RBI, Reserve Bank of India. Suppose Reserve Bank of India increases the bank rate or decreases the bank rate on the basis of a situation. So if it increases the rate of interest, so followed the dear money policy, definitely inflation is under control, growth will be sacrificed, expansion that's called as growth will be sacrificed. At the time of contraction, decided to reduce the rate of interest. That's called cheap money policy. Money will be available, less rate of interest. People may borrow. Expansion takes place. So the government wants at the time of contraction, increases the tax rate and decreases the public expenditure. At the time of expansion stage, decreases the tax rate and increases the public expenditure. So depends upon the situation. Government use best of best, either monetary policy or fiscal policy or combination of both. Fifth is psychological factors. According to the ACPGU, modern business activities are based on the expectations of the business community is affected by the waves of optimism and pessimism. If the entrepreneurs are optimistic about a future market conditions, they make investment As a result, expansionary phase may begin. Suppose if the entrepreneurs are pessimistic, negative consequence created on the economy. So definitely they may not invest the money. The mindset of the private investment indicates the mindset of the producer. If the entrepreneurs of the country is very optimistic about the future, there is a high possibility of production, and they spend more. They created more employment opportunities. If the entrepreneurs of the country is pessimistic, not sure about the country's performance, or negative, they may not invest in our country. They may divert investment to some other countries, so they may not confident about the economy. So that's called depending upon the mindset of the producer. So economy may contract or expand. Next, another important causes responsible occurrence of the business cycles is other factors are called innovation theory. So according to the innovation theory, Schumpeter, innovation theory is also responsible and occurrence of the trade cycles. So innovation means what? Searching a new product, searching a new market, and changing the designs of the product, and innovating new technology, attracting the customers. So the changing the advertisement. So these are all very important to flourish in the business. So flourish of the business depends upon the innovations, because they are constant touch with the customers. If the innovations are there, constant touch with the customers. So that's called new ways of thinking and new ways of doing business. So people today, they want something new. If you keep on changing the things, it will be fresh product in the mind of the consumer. So that's called innovations play a vital role and increasing the expansion or decreasing the contraction. Suppose if the business people not invite the innovations, so definitely that product will saturated, and that product demand will down takes place in the market. So that is the reason innovations are powerful role in the occurrence of the business cycles. And another important is cobweb theory. The cobweb theory propounded by Nicholas Calder. So business cycle is result from the fact the present prices substantially influence the production at the future date. So present fluctuations in prices may become responsible for fluctuations in output and employment in some future period or subsequent period. So that's called present prices. Present fluctuations are responsible future output, future employment. Know that? So present prices are responsible. So is there any fluctuations are going on, that will be impacted in the future also. That's called cobweb theory, that is given by Nicholas Calder. So it is because it is on the basis of speculation. Suppose if the present prices are not suitable, the business people may not invest more, because in future, so there is a fluctuations are going on. So these are the main causes are responsible. Internal causes are responsible for occurrence of the business cycle. If the country grows depending upon what type of technology, what type of investment, what type of innovations in the country. Thank you.